So the floor is yours.
Hello. Okay. Let me share the screen. Is it working? Can you see my screen? Okay. So, okay, Corchea is a paper fluidic open science hardware. It's basically paper-based microfluidic device, and that want to give you access to microfluidic culture features at low cost and in an user-friendly way. So we want to help biologists that wanted to access these microfluidic features, but access to microfluidics is really hard because it's not accessible in a lot of ways. It's expensive, you need a lot of knowledge to do it, you need a lot of resources to do it. So we help you giving you some features of microfluidics at low cost in an user-friendly way. And we learn in the program the power of making a community. So now our aim is also to make a community, get feedback about the device, and try to collect data about bacterial growth on paper. So paper fluidics way is the same that paper-based microfluidics, and it works basically as a paper towel that you get wet, or like a candle, like through wax and light that wax, or a plant that use the capillarity to move water through the roots to the leaves, right? So here we use the same principle as these devices, like a pregnant test, a glucose test, micropads, a lot of cool devices that use paper fluidics. And Corchea allows a constant flow of liquid through wax pattern channels. So basically, paper-based microfluidics concentrated on like one sample and one signal, but here we want to do it in a constant way. So the paper fluidic device has three main parts. The part one is where you put the liquid, part two is where you observe what's happening, and part three is an evaporating area to maintain the liquid flowing. So here is the parts of the paper device system, and here is the hardware that supports that paper system. So the main features is you have sterile conditions in your device, and you have here a place to put a filter to allow the evaporation of water and maintain this chamber sterile. This is how you assemble Corchea device. It's basically you have a paper, you draw your channels with crayon, you put the acrylic like a sandwich, and then you put the acrylic on the 3D printed device, and that's easy. So what you can do with Corchea, you can do cell culture, you can analyze constitutive expression, directed communication, you can have a lot of analyze software that we made for you, and you can also do pulse induction. Pulse induction is really new and innovative because commonly you have like a petri dish that if you have, I don't know, one inducer is on the whole plate for all the time that is during the growth, right? But in Corchea, you can change the conditions of your culture during it is happening because you can change the reservoir of liquid. So you can make an induction for 2 hours and then change to the normal media. So it's really powerful, and it's cost less than $8. So here I make a comparison between regular microfluidic devices and Corchea. And the main gain is the accessibility on the low cost. It don't require pumps nor special infrastructure to prototype because you can draw every channel that you want, every figure, every geometry that you want. it has laminar flow, and the only drawback is don't allow you to do single cell analysis. So we have other persona. The basic persona will be a biology undergrad students that want to use microfluidic but don't have the equipment nor the money to do it or the knowledge. Because with Corchea he can do it because it's simpler and low cost. So we have the pathway, and it's generally like this persona sees Corchea project and think it's useful for his research, and then he contacts us in some way, and we will give all the feedback that he wants for him to implement Corchea for his research. He will get hopefully good results. He can test his hypothesis, and he will be so happy that we'll work and create new Corcheas. We, on the course of this mentorship, we design a lot of validation experiments and hypotheses how we can validate them. So it was really meaningful for us, like, to work on these experiments and to think about them, even now that we cannot make these experiments because of the pandemic. So we're still like giving around about what we can do, how we can do them better. And that's it. Also, we are before the pandemics, we was trying to make a workshop and organizing it, but it is in pause because of the pandemic. So we have more time to think about it. And that's Corchea. Thanks for all.
Great, Gonzalo. Great work as well. Really impressive, and yeah, nice to see all the science related and educational related connections between everyone, which is amazing. So I think I don't know if someone else